Well, yeah, I mean, Elena and I sat down yesterday to prep and to try to think about like what to record today. And yesterday was Earth Day, right? And I think like a couple of months ago, when we were trying to create our PH schedule of episodes, we were like, we should release an episode for Earth Day, like whatever Earth Day, just like, like a Red Nation kind of commentary on the significance of Earth Day. And I don't know. I feel like what you just described, Elena, is probably the best and like the most honest kind of reflection on Earth Day that we could be giving right now, which is just wind and fire and smoke and mass destruction of like trees and like, just Mother Earth in general. I remember when we were talking a couple of months ago, I was like, we just need to talk about climate change. And, I'm not in the Southwest right now, but I just remember I think it was like the summer of 2019 in Albuquerque. I didn't remember it always just being so hot all the time. There was the year I started back at the University of New Mexico and NAS, and there's a Tewa elder. He's a kind of an elder statesman of Native studies, Greg Cajete, really like a prominent thinker in traditional ecological knowledge and like the popularization of that term in the kind of understanding Native relationships with the land and the water and even the concept of relationality. And he gave the invocation, I think at the, what was it, our like beginning of the year potluck in August of that year. And he was praying in Tewa. He's from Santa Clara, Pueblo, and he translated his prayer into English for those of us who don't speak Tewa. I remember that day, unlike the previous 2 or 3 weeks, had been so hot. It was like soul crushingly hot. There was just like a different quality to it. It was just like seeped in, and I was really scared. What I'm trying to say is that was the first summer in New Mexico where I was really scared. Like my body felt climate change in a way that I had not before. And he addressed it in his prayer, and he was talking about, this is a hard time for the earth. This is a hard time for all of us. We're feeling this very strongly right now. And so, he's just praying for like good things and us coming through. And that was almost 3 years ago. That was 2.5 years ago. And each summer after that, on the last 2 summers in Albuquerque, had felt very similarly, just like bone crushingly hot. And the wind and like I don't know, the smoke. I was sick a lot actually the last 2.5 years that I lived in Albuquerque because of exactly what you're describing, Elena. And it's just very, I don't know, if we're going to be talking about like Earth Day and climate change, I imagine people in other places are feeling the same kind of it's in your body. Like when it really gets like hits home in your body, it gets really scary to think about what climate change is actually doing.